race in 12 months' time remains to be seen, but there's some lofty reputations on the line here. 3 Grade 1 winners over hurdles amongst the 5-strong field for this Ladbrokes Novices chase. Number 1 is Adrien Dupont for Harry Cobden, and 2 Battle Anthem, Leighton Aspel. 3 Western Miller, Richard Johnson. That gives a line through to Jameson in our next race, so keep an eye on how he runs. 4 is Willoughby Court, Nico de Boinville, winner of the festival of the Neptune last year. Number 5, Yanworth for Barry Geraghty and Alan King. 5 quality runners, 2.5 miles, and we mentioned the cross fence earlier on. Look how quickly that comes up on that first circuit on the side of the racecourse, but it's a virtually flat track here. Good test of jumping for young horses, and hopefully they'll all get round safe and sound. But as everybody knows, taking a short price in a novice chase can be fraught with danger. Yanworth didn't get round last time. What a punter's making of his chances this time around.
He's only had one start over fences. Let's be honest, he has one, so let's not crab him too much. But he did a lot of different things. At some fences, he was getting in close. Other fences, he was just launching himself. So he didn't really know in his own mind quite what he was meant to do. He'll have done plenty of schooling. You see Nico de Boinville on board there. You see there, he just grabbed at the fence, and Nico almost nearly went out the side door. Then he stood right off the fence. And that's just a sign of a horse who's panicking a little bit, not really getting in an even rhythm. So I don't know, Fritzy, between the two, if I was out there riding, I think I'd rather ride Yanworth than I would Willoughby Court, because at least Yanworth knows what he's doing.
Yeah, the thing with Willoughby Court is he's a horse who likes to force the issue and force the pace. Are they going to do that with him again? And just think, because he's on a left-handed track, it's amazing the difference it can make to a horse, Ed, when they're going left-handed or right-handed. They've got a tendency. Horses are a bit similar to people, some left-handed and some are right-handed, and Willoughby Court looks to me he'll be an awful lot more comfortable going this way around.
Now, what about the others? Adrien Dupont's 11-2, Western Miller 25, the big outsider Battle Anthem. Quick word about them, Luke.
Adrien Dupont won nicely at football. This is a totally different class for him, but he jumped very well that day.
Yeah, Western Miller was a really unlucky horse. He should have won the last day at Sandy. He threw the race away by hanging towards the stands, and you know, he might be one that'll help here because he's one that likes to race handily. But look out for this very first fence here with Yanworth.
So there's been notable winners of this race. I remember 1990, Remittance Man, Gloria Victor's Bacchanal, Caterino, Denman, Bosworth, Dinas, 3 seasons ago, Kona Gree. Who will come up top today? This is going to be an interesting start with this cross fence, Richard.
And it comes up pretty quickly as the field jump away. Western Miller in the hooped colours is the first to move towards the first, which you hear comes up in about 50 yards time. See how the 2 big guns approach it. Willoughby Court and Yanworth over safely in 2nd and 3rd. 4th place for Adrien Dupont in the sheepskin noseband blue and pink colours. And the back of the pack is Battle Anthem. So out in front it is Western Miller, who will lead the turn towards the line of fences. 5 in the home straight this time. But the last of them, the water jump, they only take once during the course of their journey. So Western Miller out in front, leading by a couple of lengths from Willoughby Court. Yanworth back in 3rd place as we approach fence number 2. Western Miller stretches over it well. Yanworth gave it plenty of daylight, and there was a slightly awkward leap by Battle Anthem. He's experienced in the point-to-point field, but this is his first run under rules this afternoon. He's certainly put in some deep company as they reach the ditch, which Willoughby Court, just like Huntingdon, he does give the impression that he has a look at those ditches. He's to the other side safely. Western Miller out in front. Willoughby Court in the quartered colours, jumped that much better. Adrien Dupont in 3rd. Yanworth the best shape, but over to the other side in 4th. And Battle Anthem last of the 5. So working their way up the home straight. Western Miller out in front. Pressing on. Leads by 3 lengths or so from in 2nd place Willoughby Court. Adrien Dupont has popped away on the inside so far in the noseband. And Yanworth, last of all, is Battle Anthem. So towards the water jump we go. Take it just the once. Western Miller right in front of the grandstands will lead them over the water. He's put himself right there. In 2nd we have Willoughby Court. In 3rd, Adrien Dupont with Yanworth. Last of the 5 is Battle Anthem. No obvious early alarms from anyone early on, as we're about halfway through this race.
I'm really happy if I'm Nico de Boinville riding Willoughby Court, because he's an awful lot better today. He seems to be so much happier going this way around, and it's massive plus having that lead horse in front of me just helping.
Well, I'm no less worried, that's for sure, on Yanworth. Went down to the first with heart in her mouth a little bit. He's ballooned the second one in the straight, but on the whole he's jumped very nicely, Richard.
And they all stepped over that well, with the possible exception of Battle Anthem, who's just being pushed along for the first time at the back of the field. So there's another open ditches, so keep an eye on how Willoughby Court on the outside approaches this ditch. He's okay with Western Miller. Yanworth made a mistake in 4th place, was out-jumped by Adrien Dupont. And all of a sudden, a gap of a couple of lengths opening up to Yanworth. Still travels powerfully enough. He's got the engine. But can he get the undercarriage down in time? And again, over in 4th place, not as fast as Adrien Dupont, but he didn't make any mistake as they race towards the last 2 down the back. So 7 left to take. Weston Miller being kept honest now by Willoughby Court. Adrien Dupont in 3rd place has travelled strongly, jumps up well there. Yanworth in 4th. Another mistake by Battle Anthem, who's just being taken out of his comfort zone at the moment by this quartet of high-quality horses. Willoughby Court on the outside on Weston Miller as they take the last down the back. Adrien Dupont, who's fenced the fastest. Yanworth in 4th. And the back of the field is Battle Anthem. So they'll make the turn out of the back straight. Willoughby Court pressing on. He leads by length now from its 2nd, Weston Miller. Just trying to put a bit of pressure on Yanworth's jumping here, Willoughby Court, by ensuring that it doesn't turn into a dash. Willoughby Court leading by just over a length. They turn down the side, head towards the cross fence. Adrien Dupont in 3rd, Yanworth in 4th, slowly 3 lengths back to Battle Anthem as they reach the cross fence. So a circuit under their belts. Willoughby Court pressing on now as they head towards 5 from the finish. Sees a reasonable stride. Weston Miller in 2nd place, Adrien Dupont and Yanworth. Now the big gap opening up to Battle Anthem. So they've all made it safely to this point, and Willoughby Court is now being asked to press on here by Nico de Boinville, leading by about 3 lengths. Adrien Dupont moves into 2nd place. Yanworth just having to be shaken up slightly, just hanging slightly left-handed, slapped down the neck in 4th place. These next couple of jumps will be crucial for Yanworth, who's given Willoughby Court a bit of a start here, and he didn't get it right, Yanworth. He gave it a belt, and out in front, Willoughby Court is pressing on. They head down towards the final ditch. This is 3 from the finish. Adrien Dupont trying to get on terms, only a length and a half down. Yanworth really on the back foot at the moment, still with work to do, hasn't yet got past Weston Miller. Willoughby Court's down towards the 2nd last. Willoughby Court is over safely. Adrien Dupont in 2nd. Yanworth has taken a long time to wind up here and is still only in 3rd as Willoughby Court presses on. He's seen off Adrien Dupont, it would appear. The gap is about 5 lengths at the last. Willoughby Court comes in and takes it. Yanworth is gaining some momentum now, and all of a sudden the speed of Yanworth may yet play a hand. Willoughby Court out in front, the jumping done. Yanworth taking a while to organise and isn't closing the gap at the moment. Willoughby Court by 2 lengths. Yanworth just hanging again up the run-in, and Willoughby Court will lower the colours of Yanworth. Back in 3rd, Adrien Dupont, 4th for Weston Miller. Looking back, Battle Anthem has been pulled up. Willoughby Court going this way round looked a lot more comfortable. Quite aggressive ride by Nico de Boinville. Put pressure on Yanworth's jumping. Mistake 3 out didn't help Yanworth, but he was in a close enough position at the last, but he just hung, and Willoughby Court remains unbeaten over fence.